Alright. Okay, 1 second. Alright. Hello, everyone. It's my managed to time it just right so that my, oh, this is probably also way too loud. So my boss was done just before it streamed, so I was able to put it into the dryer, so it should be done by the time we're done. Alright.
No side stream?
Oh, oops. I'm like, I have it up. I know that I need to hit the button, and just never hit the button. Yeah, I never got the allure of speedrunning RPGs. So, I am just used to playing this like normal.
Really, the only thing that makes it fun or viable is if you play the PSP version and know how to do the memory glitch, because then you can beat it in less than 2 hours. Because there's only one grind in the entire game.
It requires me to, I would say that requires me to play on a PSP though, or use an emulator.
Use an emulator. Because there's a thing in the PSP version where there's a memory glitch where if you select an item base and then go back to the menu while still having it selected, you can put well, first of all, it'll create an item that usually is something different and better, but you are also able to put anything in any slot. So you can load yourself up with speed, and then you can, and I know there's one in particular when you get the staff in the Chaos Shrine, or what's in the bottom left chest? It's whatever's in the bottom left chest in the Chaos Shrine. You can take that and glitch it into a Judgment Staff, which is a item from the endgame redone, like the redo dungeons.
Oh, is it one of the 4 that they ended, or that they added to the GBA one?
Yeah. So you can end up with that before Garland, and you have one on every person. Okay. And then, not only that, it's an item, when you have it as a use item, it casts Flare. Or Nuke, or whatever it's called in the version that you're playing.
I don't know, because it's like, all the spells are going to be different. Which, anyway, speaking of which, we should go ahead and start. So, yes. Alright, so, hello, and welcome to today's episode of Retro and Rhapsody. We kind of have a big title today. This is, if we're talking about RPGs, this is probably the biggest, if not the biggest. You got Dragon Quest probably fighting for that territory. But before we started, I feel like I should kind of do a little history lesson to kind of explain why this game being successful is kind of interesting. We've taken a look at some of Square's output, particularly in the year 1987. For example, you had games like in Japan. If we're talking about Japan, we had games like Highway Star, which Rad Racer, 3D Battles of World Runner / Tobidase Daisakusen. Their games were okay, but never ever a hit. They had also gotten themselves into a publishing deal. They were the head of a group of publishers specifically for the Famicom Disk System called the Disk Original Group, or DOG. Other companies in that group included a bunch of companies that no one probably would have ever heard of. The most famous of them was probably Thinking Rabbit, namely because they're the company that produced Sokoban. So that's kind of their biggest one. Other ones include Microcabin, which would actually be the most successful outside of Square of those. They produced some games outside of that. I think it's like Crystal Soft, Hummingbird Soft, System Satcom, I believe, was one of them, and Carrier Lab. A bunch of companies that the whole group was kind of a failure. Nothing from that group ever kind of became popular. Also, we covered the Aliens game that was going to be on the Famicom Disk System that never came out. Well, they never came out on the MSX. And also, this was not Square's first foray to an RPG. They were going to produce a massive 5-disc game for the Famicom Disk System. And actually, let me... actually, I think I have a picture that I can bring that up of that, which is actually kind of interesting because it ties in actually to another one of their games. Oh, not that one, though. Let me see if I can have it. I think I just saw it. Suck.
This is Deep Dungeon you're talking about, or?
Not Deep Dungeon. There was actually a game called Deep Dungeon that was by Hummingbird Soft. That actually had nothing to do with Final Fantasy. I think they just named that dungeon from Tactics just after it. I could have sworn that I just saw it. Okay, this is... Yeah, apparently I did not save it. But basically the name of the game, it was going to be a massive 5-disc Famicom Disk System RPG. There was actually ads for it, and there was screenshots of it. The name of the game was Seiken Densetsu: The Legend of Excalibur. So, yeah.
They certainly took that name and ran with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the more interesting thing of that. But that completely fell through. Like, they had to cancel it. Because obviously if that actually had come out... that would have been much bigger.
No relation to the current iteration of Seiken Densetsu.
Kind of. They just probably took the name of it. And I'm sure they might have had some people from it.
That being, for those who don't know, that is what we call the Saga and Mana series.
Well, just Mana. Saga is its own thing, which once we get into Final Fantasy II, we'll be able to cover more of. Because Saga was the games that the guy who did Final Fantasy II kind of went off and did.
Oh, that's right.
But yeah, it's the Mana series. Is Seiken Densetsu. It didn't seem to play anything like it because it was just this traditional RPG. But with that kind of tithering out, at the end of 1987, Square wasn't doing so hot. So there were I forgot what his name was, but it's like Hironobu Sakaguchi, I believe, who was the main guy behind Final Fantasy. He basically Square, they had an internal team that they actually called the A-Team. It was him, it was Nasir Gabelli, who was their main programmer, and a few others. They wanted to, like, okay, we need to make a game that would just sell like crazy. Or actually, you know, we need something good. And they came up with the idea of, well, wizardry is big, and also Dragon Quest just came out, so why don't we kind of make a game that kind of combines elements of all those into one? And there's been apocryphal stories about whether or not this is true, but the name Final Fantasy itself kind of came from the idea of basically, like, this is our last chance. If we don't do this, this is our last game. In fact, there's also a story that Sakaguchi basically was saying, hey, if this doesn't go out for me, Square might live on, but I'm quitting the industry if this doesn't do well. So, original release came out in 1987. We are not going to be doing this release because I kind of, like... I'm just going to have to bring it up. Also, I forgot that it was Square Enix at this point.
You're not playing the original because of all the QOL stuff that's in the new ones.
Yeah, so, because the thing when I'm doing this series, it's like, okay, I'm showing the game off so that you yourself might want to play it. If I'm thinking Final Fantasy 1, there are so many re-releases of this game, it's not even worth looking at the original because you're more likely to find you're going to want to play one of the re-releases. And
this one that you've picked isn't even the best one. There's, in terms of quality of life stuff,
that is true because there's kind of the original came out in 1987 on the NES. It had a lot of weird things with it. If you're not some less annoying and more weird kind of things at the time, it uses a traditional Dungeons and Dragons magic system that's usually referred to as a Vancian magic system, where basically it's like when we did wizardry. It's like how they did that, where magic was tied to a tier, and you only have so many charges of a tier. There's also some major kind of annoyances if you're not familiar with it. For example, if you had two people that were targeting one enemy, first person goes and kills the enemy, the second person would still target that now dead enemy and just completely whiff, which is kind of annoying. So the version that we're taking a look at today is Final Fantasy Origins. It's kind of the technically second but first big re-release of Final Fantasy. Square released some re-releases of Final Fantasy to the WonderSwan handheld system that was only available in Japan. And that's kind of where this kind of is based off of. So yeah, this came out in the PlayStation, and it came out in 2003. I thought it was much earlier than that. But yeah, over here it's a compilation of 1 and 2. We're just going to be taking a look at 1. So let's just go ahead and start.
I believe this was also the first time 2 had been released stateside.
Yes, that is true. So what this does is the other major re-release of this was on the Game Boy, where it was Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls. That is where they actually made it play a lot more advanced. Yeah, because they made it play a lot more like it's now the standard MP system, and it just plays a lot more like a modern Final Fantasy. So this one is kind of a mix between the old and new. And this character right here, actually, so there's some, in Japan, the box arts for these games are really neat looking. This character right here is kind of the character from the cover art.
He's now been codified as WOL.
Yep, he is the Warrior of Light. So he shows up in this, like, this is a character that's in Dissidia, right?
Yeah. Yep. He's in all of the different Final Fantasy iterations, Dissidia, Opera Omnia, Record Keeper, Brave Exvius, all of the Squaresoft compilation games. It's Warrior of Light.
Yeah, honestly, if you're going to try this game for the first time, GBA's port's probably the best version. GBA or the PSP one.
Even I'm not gonna lie, I even enjoyed the iOS port.
I haven't tried the mobile ports, but those things are so hit and miss.
It's the PSP game. All it is.
The thing is that the Final Fantasy ports are so hit and miss, depending upon the game. I have not played that version, so I wasn't even going to mention those. So yeah, this is probably the least plot-heavy of the games, obviously since it's the first one. But there is still a little bit. Also, I kind of question, how does the sea rage without the wind?
That's the power of the water crystal.
I suppose. Yeah, so kind of basically, I forgot who the plot person was, but basically their idea was like, oh, I didn't have an idea going into this, I just wanted to make a game about crystals. And boy, howdy did they. Yep. And the Warriors of Light are a concept that will be in several of the Final Fantasy games. Even up to, I know 14. I've seen a lot of screenshots of 14 of people being referred to as Final Fantasy Light. Or the Warrior of Light, yeah.
Any game that revolves around the crystals, you're going to have the Warriors of Light. So in 5 and 4 and 3 and to really that kind of went away when they went modern. So like 7, you didn't really have it.
I don't think they did it in 6 either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
not
yes.
in 6.
Also, the funny thing about this particular piece of music, this was just intended to be just a, it was Nobuo Uematsu just wanted to make, like, a test for, like, he just wanted a piece just as a test to make sure that he was able to do the music right, but lo and behold. Okay, so, let's start.
Kind of the main theme of the series. It's not. It's wrongly attributed as the main theme.
It is. Yeah, it is not the theme. It is not the song that is Final Fantasy, which is in this game. But yes, it's usually referred to as the
song.
Yeah, it's the bridge song.
Yeah, the song at the bridge.
But so this is a normal and easy mode. I'm going to be doing the easy mode. This is actually kind of the mode that the Game Boy Advance and future ports are actually based off of. So, with this game, you basically create a party of 4 people. And you have 6 starting classes. You have the warrior, who is referred to as the fighter in the original version. He's basically the hit stuff hard guy. You have the thief,
And tank
which
damage.
yeah, he's also the tank. The thief, who can't steal, but he is essentially the rogue. There's also a point in the game in which your characters get a better class. The thief has one of the more interesting ones, in which they go from the thief to the ninja. Which by the way, the warrior, I forgot what exactly they called it, but the warrior turns into the knight.
It's just class change is all it's called.
Yeah, but it's basically a paladin, so he can cast up to level 3 white magic. The thief becomes the ninja, who can cast up to level 4 black magic, I believe.
Which is important because then he gets haste.
Yes. Then the
Warrior
monk.
cast magic too.
So the monk, basically, he kind of
Sucks.
Well, here's the thing, is that he sucks early game. Apparently, if you grind him up enough, he can actually kill the final boss in one punch. But
Not worth it though for the utility.
yeah, so yeah,
Same with red mage. Just like not good.
Red mage. So basically, it's both white and black magic, but also can fight. So he's basically the all-rounder. And then you have your white mage, who, unlike the cleric of wizardry, white mage is more of a glass cannon. Well, not even glass cannon. It just they can't take damage at all, but they heal. And they have exclusive magic that can actually do really good against undead creatures. And then you have the black mage, who basically is your wizard. So we're definitely going to have a warrior. And we're going to do brand names. Or on brand names. So we're going to be there. And also, so here's the thing. It's like I've been figuring out, okay, what is my team comp going to be? So, let's see. I was thinking of doing either thief or monk.
Gotta go thief.
Let's do thief. Let's name her. Yeah, that's probably the same. And then maybe a red mage and a white mage.
I always just go. That's the party that I take right there. Warrior, thief, white mage, black mage.
All right.
It's just the most well-rounded, and it doesn't crap. Like that's the thing. Red mage craps out. White mage, eventually you get holy. And yeah, that's Old Man Marsh brings up a good point too. Let's go with the classic part.
Okay, so let's see, and then do. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so we start out with basically nothing. And we start with gold, so let's get our characters suited up. Oh, also one nice thing that this thing adds.
Dash.
Dash.
You can turn dash on, by the way.
Which actually reminds me, you can go in here, Let's see, is this where... Yes. So you can actually turn off some of these quality of life things. You want to play it more classically. Turn off the dash. You could turn off the auto-targeting. So also, here's the thing. In the original, you couldn't use these things inside a battle. You had to be outside. And then also, that's just basically that. Let's do that. Reduce that. Controller. I mean, it's an RPG. What do we need it for? Stereo. And also, since this came out after the DualShock, you can turn off vibration. And these things, which you don't really need.
It's a bestiary and something else. Sound test, I think.
Yep. So. Okay, so let's see. Now, is the rapier more powerful than the hammer?
I think that's the same.
Oh, we're gonna at least get a hammer. I think I'll just get 2 rapiers. If I have a test, it seemed like the optimize for the warrior was more towards they wanted me to use the rapier over the hammer for the fighter.
Yeah. And don't forget, don't talk to any of the guards, or you'll get taken right to the king.
Oh, right. Let's see. Let's get 1. Oh, wait, does it? Oh, right. Yeah, I guess it does show what the stats are. Just completely missed over, or skipped over that. Also, optimize, optimize. Which, by the way, so when I first played this game on the NES, I didn't realize that when you bought stuff that you had to equip it. So I would buy stuff and then get into a battle. I'm like, why does my characters all suck?
Okay. The biggest enemy in this entire game, the NPCs.
Yes. Okay, so we need cure. Let's see. You know what? Let's do that for just that for now. Okay. Oh, Tyrion. Let's see. Well, we gotta get fire. And bolt. As I say, let's not bother with sleep. Yeah, with sleep quite yet. Let's see. Might as well get shield.
Protect. Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna want sleep eventually.
Let's see. I could probably afford it now, actually. Well, I would say this one because it's the... This is actually the one that I played through Final Fantasy 1 the first time. Like, this was my first time playing this all the way through. In any case, Jizzle. Yeah, they just straight up say what the upgrade classes are there. Also, we have... So, this is a church where you can revive your people. And also, here are items which we don't need quite yet. And yeah, we don't have to equip. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our plot. Yes, we are the crystal bearers. We got Ratsky Sarah.
Yeah, whoever's asking in chat, pretty much the GBA or the PSP are your most friendly, most familiar.
I would say GBA or the mobile port. Or the Steam port, whatever. Okay, so... Well... Let's do the fun RPG thing. Let's grind.
Ugh.
Okay, so here we go.
The Steam port get delisted? I'm trying to find it. I can't find it in the store.
I don't know, maybe it did. So one thing that the easy mode does is it gives you more XP. Oh, I thought there was a Steam port.
There was something. They re-released it somehow. Oh, I'm thinking of all like the eShop stuff, like the Virtual Console and.
Oh, okay.
I have a question.
Yep.
I'm guessing I'm about to get the answer to. Did this version start adding the bonus bosses?
No, that is GBA one. Oh.
Yeah, fun fact about those dungeons in the GBA version and all the other ones is it's all the bosses from later Final Fantasy games.
Oh.
I think the first dungeon is all of the bosses from 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Because like I know Gilgamesh is one of the bosses, and
Uh-oh.
It's like a mix.
I'm pretty sure that the sliding puzzle is still in here. Because, yeah, actually, and you do it in this one, you get 10,000 gold. Or gil, I think they actually start referring to it in here.
Gil was later.
Well, I think
That's
I think they call it gil in this port, though. Yep, they do.
It's like there's a bunch of Final Fantasy like gimmick mainstays that aren't in this one. It's like Chocobos and Cactor and whatnot.
Yep. Yep, Chocobo does not appear until the next game. Yeah, I thought that the first one that actually had a gil was it in Over Here 3? Or was it in 7 first?
well, it's definitely in 7.
I couldn't remember if it's in Hour 3.
It's definitely in 5.
Yeah, but we didn't get 5 till way later, until after 7,
Yeah.
when it kind of got called Gil. No, because it was G in 6.
Oh, that's G? Okay.
Yeah, in the American version.
What's my next level? Oh, 35.
So, one thing about the world map, I don't know if Lolo's going to go over that, but each of those tiles has a different encounter rate. So, if you're walking through the plains, you have a different encounter rate than the forest, and then also with the marsh. Plains is neutral, forest is more, marsh is actually less.
Yep. And also, every time you go to the inn, you get your chance to save. Also, there's my test save.
This game didn't have on-the-fly saving, did it?
No, it did not have quick save.
That didn't start until the remake for GBA.
I think didn't because I
Or
can't
PSP.
remember. I can't remember. Oh wait, yeah, I did. Memo mode. I'm pretty sure the memo file.
Yeah, that's just temporary save.
Oh,
It only lasts until you turn it off.
right. Don't need anything.
Basically, that's just your insurance if you get to a boss.
Okay, let's actually go deal with Garland now.
He'll knock you down. Watch out.
Not on this port.
What? I
Yeah,
thought
they
they
took-
kept that.
No, they took it out of this port, and then people complained, and they probably put it back in. Also, no, it was Dragon Warrior, because I can't remember, because I remember with, because yeah, like, Nintendo Power really covered this game when it came out. I couldn't remember if it was, because Dragon Warrior, they just straight up gave away, right?
Yeah. Lolo,
was
how
gonna
long
say,
are you planning on playing this? Speaking of Nintendo Power.
Probably until about 2.5 hours.
Okay. So, one thing about Nintendo Power covering this game is they had a very interesting contest. So, one of the things in this game is, well, much later when you actually start going into the dungeons, there is a, one of the last dungeons is the Wind Temple. And, I can't remember what they call it in this version, this translation. But, on the floor where you fight Tiamat, the Fiend of Wind, there's actually a 1 in 64 encounter called Warmech.
Oh, right.
And if you... Nintendo Power had a contest where if you fought Warmech and won and sent your picture in, you would be included in a Zelda game.
Oh, is that where the Chris Houlihan thing came from?
That's where the Chris Houlihan room came from.
He just defeated a Warmech, that's it?
Yep, that was it. Send a picture in of him defeating Warmech. And that's where the Chris Houlihan room comes from.
Oh, by the way, in the original NES version, there was no boss music.
Ugh.
There we go. Okay.
So this game is largely superior to Mario because Mario, it takes you 8 boards to save the princess. Final Fantasy, not so much. 20 minutes in, you're done.
Yep. Now, if we talk to the princess, get the loot.
Does this version have the soft lock potential?
I don't know.
What's soft lock potential?
Okay, so in the original Final Fantasy on the NES, I guess it does because you have to talk to the princess to get the loot. The loot will be something that does not matter until the very end of the game. Spoiler alerts for whoever doesn't know this. After you defeat the 4 fiends, you go back to the Chaos Shrine where we just were, and we go back in time 2,000 years. And we go to fight Chaos. And you get to a floor and there's a stone tablet, and you play the loot and it opens up the rest of the final dungeon. In the NES version, you could go back in time without the loot and soft lock yourself. And you you're just screwed. There's just nothing you could do except reset.
So yes, this little bridge building thing they added for the WonderSwan version. Yeah, I can already tell you, we're not going to be beating this.
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah, I think we're gonna just go ahead and rank it right after when we're done with this one, because it's not like it's not worth beating. It's just this one is the most of, hey, you see this right here, this is the game. But it's not necessarily a knock against the game. It's just it is what it is.
I think you could probably get to Astos, I think.
And also here, this was in all versions. And yes, this is the track that is referred to as Final Fantasy. And probably, this is actually probably one of my favorite pieces of video game music, period.
It's pretty nice.
Like, it is this song and maybe the intro to Dragon Quest. Like, if you're talking of, like, if you had to say, here's your music to represent maybe all of RPGs or maybe all of games, it'd probably be those. Or outside of, like, Mario, maybe. But this is definitely a contender. Also, because this shows up in pretty much every Final Fantasy. I think I'm pretty sure it doesn't show up in 2. And
I'm not even sure if it's in 5.
It's in 5. It's in the ending of 5.
Remix then.
Yeah, it's in a very small scene, if I remember correctly. Because yeah, it's definitely, because I have like the soundtracks from like the original files. Because yeah, it's definitely in there. And it's like in 6. It's like at the very end of 6. Yep, and you get your title. Yeah, the opera battle on the big bridge and the opera scene from 6 are pretty good. Okay, so now let's go over here. Ooh, lizard.
Messed up.
Ah, Jesus!
Lizard. Yeah, everyone's got to individually run away in this version, don't they?
No, it's just, as long as one person goes, then everyone does. There we go. Apparently they actually lowered the, run weight in, this port. The dude in the cover is the Warrior of Light.
Alright, I'm gonna go walk the dog. I'll be back later.
Later. Let's not deal with you guys. Okay. If I remember correctly, the town's over here. Great. No, none of the jobs have horns.
Not even after they upgrade.
Well,
This is not going too well.
Yeah. Wait, no. Oop. Okay. Let's run over to... First things first, let's get ourselves heals. Alright. Okay, count it. And yes, in Costco, it is tied to city that it's in, and it's not tied to level.
Yeah, it's much cheaper to go sleep in Cornelia later in the game than somewhere else.
Yeah, but we don't have quite of a fast travel way, although we'll get one very shortly. Okay, let's see. How much gold do we have? 400. I don't think we can get much, but we can get ourselves some upgraded stuff. Let's get you... Let's get one for... Oh, won't let me take a look at it. Okay, let's see. Let's see, what's black magic? Oh wait, these are like 300 no, 250. Oh, I can't afford it.
Need to go risk it with the wolves outside.
Well, we can also go over here, because I think we get some money from a story fight in here.
Also, you can sell your old gear.
Yeah, it's just a knife. I'll get like 2 gil out of it. Let's do it with these guys first. So they actually brought back the Zelda reference in this. So yes, now we get the ship, his entire ship, which he managed to stick in our pocket. Now, did we get any money out of that? Yes, we did. Okay, so let's go... Let's see, what white magic do you have? Let's see, Cure Darkness. Silence would be good. I don't think we need any of those quite yet. And then black magic. Ice, fog, steel, and slow. Let's get ice. Actually, you know what? Let's make sure our characters aren't quite so fragile. There you are. So far away from everything else. Okay, let's see. Chainmail, steel. We can get a steel mail. There we go. Let's see what items we can get. Yeah, here's the thing, is like, the sleeping bags are kind of good because they let you save anywhere. So I'll at least get a couple of these. Yeah, so it's the we have not gone to the Ara era of spell naming.
That came later. Like I said before, a lot of things that were mainstays in the series didn't show up until later.
Yep. I believe the GBA ports will, they put that in, but this one they kept it, No, if I remember correctly, 6 had, I was gonna say 6 and 7 had numbers. Oh, these things are tough. Let's at least try it. Go. I thought 7 had that as well.
No, I think they're right. I do remember Bolt 3, Bolt 4, whatever being a thing.
I have to check that. Also, yeah, you do not get... You get more health upon a level up, but you don't get healed. Although I don't think that was a thing in Final Fantasy. I thought you just get your max increased. Ooh. Radio could go down for the count if I'm not careful. Also, it seems like my controller's doing a weird thing where it's holding an input. Good job, everyone. Fantastic, everyone. There we go.
Yeah, it looks like 8 was the last main one too.
Yeah, I remember it definitely being an 8. Get on my way. Also, I just remember from like hour 2 and 3, shortening Phoenix down to Phoenix down, and thinking that was funny. Also, taking it forever to realize what a Phoenix down actually was. The fact that it was a down feather of Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Although, actually, no, because I want to say I couldn't remember, I think in 2, actually, they're just referred to as life potions.
Find out.
Nope. Yeah, no. Run. Actually, how close am I to a level? 90. Okay, I'll at least deal for one of them.
Yes, it looks like it was called life at points, like Final Fantasy IV.
I also remember in Final Fantasy, US Final Fantasy 2 is always, since they didn't, and this is actually a thing that was in this, the NES version of this game, was the fact that they referred to someone dying, at least in 2 USA, as swoon. So, not even worth wasting the magic because you don't need. There we go. Oh, wow, you get a lot good from that.
Makes sense.
So let's get one more level and then we'll go and explore. Son of a bitch. Oh, wrong one. Man, great accuracy on everyone.
Yeah.
Let's see, how much do we get from this? Oh, there we go. But also, so much that I was missing is that the enemies were also missing. Not necessarily going to complain about that, but... Yeah, because I think Cura had a different use. Like, let's see.
I think the name bounced back and forth over the years.
Now we can go in the ship. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Is that you mash start?
Do you have
no,
a world
it's-
map in this version?
I believe I do. It's just I can't remember what the combination is.
No.
Well, actually, I wonder if they give it its own dedicated button in this one. Oh, that's neat that it gives you, let you do shortcuts to that. Oop. Let's see, how difficult is this going to be?
I'm going to say pretty.
Okay, we at least got rid of that thing, so we can at least... Well, I'm gonna guess that I bet you the shark's weak to lightning. It seems to be.
Maybe.
Oh, jeez.
Very sturdy shark.
There we go. This got good stuff out of it. Yeah, because there are... Actually, you know what? I'm going to change something. But if I get the buttons right. Next. Oh, that just goes straight to items. Remember that something... Maybe you have to be on the actual map to do it. Ooh. Great. Put to sleep the one that I was going to go for. Oh well. There. Yeah, so we never got 2 and 3 for the Famicom, so 4 was 2. Yeah, 4 was 2, and 6 was 3.
And then 7 came around and they just said, stop pretending.
We actually were going to get 5, and they were going to call it Final Fantasy Extreme, because apparently they thought it was more difficult.
Yeah,
it's not 4 difficult, but... Because 4 they
Like,
actually... when 4 originally came out in Japan, it was like super hard, and they actually brought out a version of 4 called the Final Fantasy 4 Easy Type, which is where R2 came from. Yeah, and then they was like, okay, well, if we're not going to bring 5, we're just going to make Mystic Quest.
Yeah, well, like that was the whole gimmick, it was going to be the opposite of Mystic Quest, which was super easy.
Yeah. And Mystic Quest has its weird things, but... The best thing about Mystic Quest is that it seems like the team that ended up making Mystic Quest was later go to make Treasure of the Roadrus. Which is also a pretty good Square RPG. Either that or just shares the same composer. It's kind of weird to think about just how many RPGs Square put out on the SNES. Because you had the 3 Final Fantasies, you had Treasure of the Red Dress, you had Romancing Sagas 1, 2, and 3. You had Treasure Hunter G. I think I might be missing one, but I can't think of any others.
Alright. The map button is B and select, apparently.
Okay.
Apparently you don't learn that until later.
Yeah, I think, well, it's that, because, yeah, I was trying to hit, I believe they changed to the circle and select, but that didn't seem to be doing anything. I guess you can't do it on the map. Or on the ship. Okay, can someone kill someone, please?
Ugh. Flashbacks to Tuesday. At least these things you're fighting don't hit back hard.
No, unless I hit my thief. Or my wizard. Oop, that's what I wanted to do. Go. Wow, that was not worth it.
No. Oh.
Just gonna kill these things out of frustration. That last fight.
Still missing.
And see, we were hitting fine when we were doing the other things, but yeah, this is just we can't hit anything. So I can go here. Actually, I should go back to that other town, and now that I got more money and get some better equipment.
You could, but I think you're about to go to another town anyway, so...
Oh, okay.
If I'm remembering correctly.
I can't remember
see
where
this
the other
world
town
map.
is. Oh, yeah. That's it. Let's see, I think I have to be on the train. Oh, here it goes. It's circle and start. Okay.
Let's see.
Let's see.
There.
Oop. Okay, so we are here. Fish is there.
What you want is to the south.
The south, that red,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the red dots are towns. So what? Yeah, what you want is this one that's like directly south of you, I believe.
Okay. I don't think there's a thing that I can go through.
No, I think you have to go the long way.
Oh, there.
Oh, right there's a dock. So fun fact, people, you have to land at docks in this game.
Yeah, we don't get the airship for a while. This is this one. Yeah, this one has an airship, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's like late in the game, but yeah.
Oh yeah, because there's a song for it.
Yeah. No Sid though.
Okay.
Damn fish won't let you flee on your own boat.
Damn it, it's not gonna let me either. Come on. Well. Guess we're fighting this one. Oh, good.
Finally. After all these years.
Okay. Okay, so we just have to go to the south. There we go. Oh, there was just a dock over there.
Yeah, welcome to Elftown.
Oh, and I believe this is the one with the Easter egg. Yeah, right here. Hey, Link, rest in peace.
Ah.
So in the NES release, this just says May Erdrick rest in, or it says rest in peace Erdrick, which is the localization of Roto, the main character from Dragon Quest. In the Japanese version, it always said Link. But it's also funny because in the Japanese version of Zelda 2, in the town that there's no equivalent of in the US version, there is a gravestone that says here lies Roto, just like this. Yeah, I always thought that was funny. Okay, so let's see, what do we got here? Well, first off, let's go to the inn. Oh right, there was one based on Tom Sawyer.
Nah.
Yeah.
Prices for-
I was to say, that Tom Sawyer one has a really bad depiction of a certain character.
No, the prices for staying at the inn are disgustingly high in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I think the highest it goes in, like, say 5 is like 50.
Yeah, just want to prevent you from just having, like, okay, now that we... Especially once you get air travel, it's like, well, let's not just have everyone fly over to the starting city. Now we have level 3 stuff. Fire 2 fire bolt. At least this one looks like it goes for all characters.
Don't recall.
Oh wow, there's also 1,000 a pop too.
Yeah. Well, you've got 1,000, so you can buy one thing.
Well, I guess I kind of want to get armor first. Cure, so we got, okay, I got Cure 2, Dia 2, Nullfire. Oh, and your full heal.
Yeah. Well, multi-heal.
Yeah, right, because full heal's a thing. Okay, so let's see. I know there was a sword shop. Did I run across the shield shop?
I think it's to the left there, past this place.
Up there it is. Also, you look. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait, is Oh, no, there isn't, because it's specifically a shield style. I was wondering if dual wielding was in this game.
Nope.
Let's see what weapons we got. Nunchaku. Ooh. There. Wait.
Don't forget to sell your old stuff.
Yep. Once I over there, I will. Let's see, how much does the... Wait. Okay, so this is 10. Yeah, I might as well get by the, no, he's looking at the in-game art for Tom Sawyer. That is, you can't do that over here. That is, very not good. Very...
Oh no, is it blackface?
Yes! Essentially. Actually, almost worse than blackface.
Yeah.
Yeah, the box art doesn't have the in-game sprite. More than certainly has it. Okay, let's see. Okay. How much do I have? Not enough to do anything. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Jeez. Good thing you critted on the fighter. Okay, Bolt does not do much.
No.
Go. That had an interesting sound to it.
Just glad they don't have poison.
They probably do, it's just it hasn't connected yet. Okay, so they give decent XP, not so much gold. Well, there we go.
Ah.
That was not worth it.
No.
I got the money for to replace the antidote that I bought. Okay, that's... yeah. So I guess it's just a really low chance.
Suppose that's good, but also meh.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now let's go. Oh, probably have to go from this direction.
I looked away for a second. Why are you back on the ship?
I'm going to go back to the other town so I can get some level 2 spells.
Oh.
Yeah.
They sure are. Well, you could probably just slam on the fast forward button and be fine.
No, that did not happen.
Where did you come from?
Just climbed on the side of the boat. This had decent money. There we go. Up. There. Up. Come. Oh, quick. Oh, right. I forgot to do the thing I came over here for. We should do some shopping. I don't think anything.
I wouldn't bother with weapons, only because you can get better stuff at the Elf Town.
Okay. I think there was a better suit of armor here, though. Actually,
Maybe.
though, I didn't go to the black armor or the black magic, though.
See what you have.
Let's see. Ooh.
And dice.
Yep, and ice. I don't think I can get any of the armor. No, I am not.
There's not much of a story anyway. How do you like that? Fleeing from monsters on your own boat. Just
I
go
brought
hide and
friends.
hold for like an hour until they like just said, "Well, see ya."
Oh, yeah, we can't go through there yet.
Yes, you don't have the proper tools.
Actually, I think the Giga Swarms probably could take, because I can think I can kill those things easier. Finding a hit!
Ain't it grand?
Yeah, this accuracy thing's kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, good.
Hey, Iggy.
Do you have any idea where I need to go now?
Of course. I've never played this, but I do in fact know where you. I have watched someone else play it, so I do know where everything is.
So where should I go now?
When you're done here, pull up the map and I'll show you.
Okay. I think I need to go get some items. Oh, thank you for the sub. Did we go in here? Oh, it's just
the
the
church.
this. Okay.
I mean, if you want, talk to like the dude at the start of the town. He'll tell you where to go.
Oh, okay.
Or at least he'll tell you where to go.
She's conscious.
Yeah. Yeah, fun fact, Phoenix Downs weren't in this version of the game. Didn't get added until Dawn of Souls.
Oh, right. I forgot there was
there's
additional things here.
yeah, level 4. Of course, it's super expensive, so
Yep. Man, Asuna being a level 4 spell, that's...
sounds about
Fun.
right. Just barely out of reach of the red mage.
Yep. Ah, and there's the important spell.
Mm-hmm.
And there's confusion and ice too. Okay. That's right, I forgot that this town had that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds pretty big.
Isn't there something... Oh, if I can get...
Yeah, there
little
should be
nook.
more up here. Or at least there's a castle.
Oh yeah, there's a castle.
Or not.
Where is it? Oh, there we go.
There.
Oh,
Alright, well, open the map.
I think there's a... I wonder if there's... There's gotta be like a throne room. I'm like, that can't be the only room. Can it?
Elves are crazy people.
So they have a
Sometimes they
bedroom.
build a castle with one room. I mean, there's that room up there if you can get there.
I think I just have to kind of hug the wall, or else it's gonna warp me out. Yeah, because I think if I go here and then... Oh, not that way.
Nope.
Yes, this is the PSX version. Let's try...
There you go.
Oh. Well. Yep.
Alright.
Okay, so...
Alright, so... Goddamn, the hand's in the way. So that yellow dot
Oop.
to the southwest is where you want to go. Although I don't
This one?
know if you actually have to go there. I think you can... There's because you can sequence break in this game. So you could head to the northwestern red dot.
Okay, so right, up. So kind of roughly where that the finger is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where you're pointing right now, that's Dwarf Town.
Okay.
It's like, the southwest dot is plot. I think it's a dungeon.
Go. Okay. Thank you. So say they're like, we should be able to. Well, okay, I guess we can't go over there. Yeah, let's just go to that fourth town.
No, this isn't Dwarf Town. Oh yeah, this is where we were supposed to go.
Huh.
Oh, that first room that was where you were and you entered is where you're supposed to go.
Okay. Oop. Okay, let's see.
Back down to the left.
Ah, here we go. Okay, well.
I think you can still get the Dwarf Town because that's like the next one up, but
Oh, okay. I didn't buy Dia, did I? Nope.
no.
Well, let's not deal with these guys. Okay, so let's see. Probably faster to just kill all these. If my characters would hit. Nope.
Or not, yeah. Yeah, you can both. Or,
There, was it like a canoe or something like that?
yes, there's something like that, a rowboat. Oh, it takes a while to get.
He can caught in little crooks.
Yeah.
Oh, a new type of wolf. Yeah, this game sure did love its palette swaps.
Huh?
Oh, you piece of shit.
Damn.
Oh, it,
Unhealed.
You know what? No.
Out of here. Ah, there you go. That hole in the ground.
Oh. This is not how I was expecting this version to get the music go. Okay, let's see. How bad are skeletons deal with? Not very.
To him.
Wow. That was worth it.
It's our first real dungeon.
Up, and here's our slimes.
Hi, Darpo.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Slime.
I don't know if this dungeon has a boss or not.
I'm just gonna try and hit it and see if I can kill these things, like... I'm curious how much... whether it's worth it to waste my magic on these things. Okay. Apparently, yes. Let's try fire. Okay. Okay, so no, it wasn't worth it. Man, what... It's a weird balancing there. The enemies outside are way harder than the enemies inside.
Yeah.
There was nothing over here, right? Yeah.
No. Yeah, this room is full of like false doors and whatnot.
Okay, this at least looks interesting. Oh, wow.
Bloodbone's got to swing to him.
Let's get rid of you immediately. Boy, I should have picked up Dia.
Yeah. Probably wise to go to do that once you're done with the dungeon.
Stop hitting Pip, like...
No, wait, this dungeon does have a boss. Right. Well, at least it's not undead.
How much health does this guy have? Oh, there we go.
A lot.
Okay, that was... could have been better.
Could have been worse.
Ooh. Oh, it paused for a second. I'm like, oh, there's something else? Wait, I probably should give... Oh, oh, great, is my... Oh, there. That's much better, because now he's also more accurate.
Yeah. Finally. For all these years. Just time for us to fight again.
If I have anything to do about it.
Get 2 slashes with the broadsword.
Oh, that's good. Huh. Yeah, enough gil to buy not even half of a magic spell. This is the, yeah, that's the entrance.
That's where it came from. I think it's down the bottom right.
Yeah, his, yeah, that's, yeah. That's why the monkey, yeah, he gets more attacks per. And I really should have bought Dia. But I can just run away.
This time.
Yeah, that's.
I think it's again down towards the bottom, but I don't know.
Oh, jeez. And I just wish that I could get like a repel or something.
I don't think this game had one of those.
Oh, good. It's like Casper Mattress. It just inflates the moment you pop it out.
Might as well. They're all dead now.
Yep. Oh.
That's my players. Time to run.
I think that might be a... Yeah, that's a... Well, that's at least... Well, you know what, actually, first.
Build, construct a cottage.
I don't know, can I use my cottage? Nope,
It's like
used
the same
outdoors.
gimmick. Oh.
Yep. And I don't think I have a, Alright, let's do this. Oh, they're physical. Very
Yeah.
much.
Fun fact about this game, physical player characters can actually get much stronger than the magic users.
Yep. Yeah, this is... You
Well,
broken ass game.
oof, he's almost dead too.
Okay, I guess these things just hit hard. It's the slime that's magic resistant, or magic physical resistant. That's what I'm trying to say.
Did you check that room all the way to the right?
Yeah, I can't open it without the Mystic Key.
No, I meant the one above it.
I don't think. I think I did.
No, you walked past it.
Let's see. All the way to the right?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, this one here. Oh.
There's nothing in there anyway. Man, these things are just a pain in the ass to fight, too.
Yeah.
It's the only useful thing of XP. No, I don't. I have easy mode on. Which, again, also I have easy mode on, and it's still taking this to the level. So, no, you're not. Because, God, it's just, in this game, it's just poison is just annoying. It's not hard, it's annoying.
Yeah.
And this accuracy thing is completely stupid. Like, this just slows the game down. Fine, I'll use my goddamn antidote. Okay, that thing needs to attack last. Like, that is stupid.
Done.
I'm gonna go to the surface and I'm gonna grind a little bit out there, and then I'm gonna use so that I can use my cottages and all that. Okay. Go. Oh.
Finally, freedom.
Okay, let's do a
Might as
little
well
bit grinding
walk
out
back.
here,
Well, might as well walk back to town and then back here.
I suppose.
Should have money by now to buy more stuff.
Did you fight the Pisco demons yet?
Yeah, that's why I'm
he's on.
going back to. That's why I'm going back.
I don't know, I just got here.
It's just Also, health management is just a pain in the ass, because it's like, they don't give me, like, the cure spell's way too expensive. Or the cure 2. Those things should not be that expensive.
No, Tyrion.
It is not, Tyrion.
Yeah, front row and back row was not something until 3?
I think so.
Man, I was getting such good, like, things were just giving such good XP before, and now it's just not giving me nearly the XP I should, or it should.
Yeah, you're not at the bad point yet.
I was gonna say you could grind the Pisco Demon.
Well, the Pisco Demon was a bad enemy. Like, it should not do that much damage in that area.
Pick this shit in. It did.
Yeah, it was doing, and it was completely random how much, which is kind of an annoying thing with this. Okay, I should be able to run away from these enemies. There is no way that it... There. There are two categories of enemy encounters in this. There are either ones that have way too many enemies in one group that make it a nightmare to deal with, or you alternatively have the enemies that are completely easy, they're just stupid. Like, they just are frustrating to deal with. And also there's enemy strikes first, way too often.
Yeah. Fuck.
I'll deal with these things. There we go. Let's see.
Don't forget that haste.
Let's see. Alright, Cure 3 was a level 3.
Mm-hmm. That's back down.
Right up, and I have to go wrap around.
No, you can go there. Oh yeah, you can. I guess you can start going to the graveyard. Considering how many undead there are, I would say it's worth it. And then that leaves you enough to buy haste.
Yep. I forgot what D is short for. But it's essentially dispel.
Oh. Never mind.
Oh.
A weird abbreviation of truth.
Yeah.
So why make it D instead of dis?
I guess. Oh, apparently it's Greek then.
Oh.
You piece. No. Okay, let's try this one more time.
Oh, time to find out how good
Yeah, let's
D is.
see.
Damn.
Good job.
Yeah.
Wow, that still wasn't worth it.
No, most things in this game aren't. What do you mean either issues, Tyrion?
Yeah, I don't even know if ethers aren't. Well, no, there's no ether type thing. No, you have to rest.
See, there's different sounds took a while to be introduced in the games. Wow.
No, let's actually just get to the Pisco Demons.
Yeah. I believe
They're in here. Yep. Oh, come on! Where'd you get a fourth one?
So they had time to.
Oh, I wonder if.
bring everybody.
Oh, I wonder if I could bait. Okay, there. I'm like, okay,
There
if
you
it
go.
can add more, I can probably get less as well. Oh, these aren't undead, are they?
No, they're not. I don't think they're undead. Put that paste on.
Oh, well. As well just.
That's one.
There we go.
Ooh.
600 gil, that's pretty good money-wise.
Yeah, got the thing we came here for.
Now let's get the hell out.
Check the bottom rooms.
Yeah, because that's Mr. Key.
Well, we're about to get that.
Okay, let's see. Wait, where's the...
Go up to up here. Oh, this is new. Probably bad. Ah. I believe it's up here, and yeah, around the corner here.
Oh, yep.
I didn't do jack shit this time.
Yeah. Paralysis can be taken out of the game completely. Okay, yeah, that is bad.
Yeah,
This fight was not worth it.
yeah. None of these guys are worth it. Just run out of here. Head for the middle door.
Or really could do either of the doors.
Middle door's closer.
Okay, and then over here and here.
Yeah, you want to head back to the Western Keep now.
Yep.
But for no particular reason, you might want to save once you get there.
Yep.
Surprise!
Oh, it's one of these fights.
Yeah.
Well, good thing I shielded him and pasted him. Does hasting a magic user even do anything?
I assume we still get to go first. At least sooner than other people.
He's not undead, is he?
Nah, he's an elf.
Worth a shot. Oh, alright.
Just confusing eyes. Oh, yeah, that too.
Oh, there we go.
Astos is Astos.
Oh, there we go. Pin crystal. Oh, and I need now. I go to Matoya.
I don't. Either that or you head back to Elf Town, and that's what cures the elf boy.
Think. Well, we can go either way.
You know, either way, you have to head back to Elf Town anyway, because that's where the boat is. Toya is elsewhere.
Yeah, but I remember where Matoya is. It's towards the second village. And I'm just doing. I was just saying, I'm just doing no damage. There we go.
Jesus.
Okay. Yes.
Do you have enough money to buy more spells?
Yeah, I had, but say it's probably not gonna matter much because we're probably doing this for about 10 or 20 more minutes.
Alright.
Wait.
Yeah, we have to go to Matoya, apparently, first.
Okay. Actually, it might be faster for me to go this way.
Open your map.
Yep. Yeah, because I think it's because I think it's right there. It's
Yeah, it's that one
it's-
up north there.
Oh, I could have just brought the boat up there. Oh well.
Yeah. Still can. Jesus. Broom's one that teaches
Yep.
you to open the map.
We're start in circle. Yeah, right there.
Yep.
Jolt tonic.
Now we can save the prince.
Oh, just that's what they all say. Well, first off, let me do this.
Steal from this old woman.
It's actually just Jolt Cola. All right.
Now we can open that room. So rooms actually.
Ooh. Okay, let's see. All right. There's that. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the extra stuff they have in here. Okay, so we got a bestiary. Oh, we have an art gallery. It's a goblin. Yeah, because here's the Warrior of Light. So this is what was on the Famicom box art. I'm guessing that's the princess.
Probably.
Got skeleton. Zombie. Actually, we have here, Princess Sarah. Oop, wrong one. Oop, damn it. Dragon. That's definitely a shark. Very much a tarantula. Scorpion. Strange
Not a
land.
scorpion.
Huh. Oh,
Yeah, we have not been there yet. It won't be.
green slime, except it's red.
Yes. And blue.
Color. I don't think we fought a mummy. That's very much a mummy.
Yeah, they don't show up until later.
Conda. How is it just... With it being black and white, you can barely tell, like, what is even happening. Upend. A lot of other things that we have not gotten to yet. Item collection. Oh. I think that it shows you, like, all the stuff that you could have gotten.
Yeah. Still got.
Quite a bit to go. Actually, if I go back to the Western Keep, I could get some stuff.
Yeah.
But
And
also,
Tornado Castle, which
Oh.
is where you'd have to go next.
also we can see what kind of stuff Fire and Dia. I could use fire on those.
We use fire on those. Actually, yeah, fire is a common undead weakness.
The defense too. Okay, so its defense is completely maxed out. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Ice and fire. Or Rayus. Oh wow, yeah. This could even the Bolt is the only thunder or magic you could really use against those either. And Astos. Yep, that's it. Also, I want to check one thing real quick, though. Just for
The
fun.
common thing, Crimson.
Check something. An advertisement.
What are you looking for?
Just a stupid little Easter egg thing.
Oh.
Hey, Redux. Let's go back to the ship for a second. Let's sit here for a second while I do this. I think I should have... Oh. Let's see. There we go. Play 15 puzzle? There you get one of these.
Hmm.
These fun things that I totally don't absolutely despise.
Oh, this is what they meant by slider puzzles.
Yep.
Why is this a thing?
Because apparently this is, so Nasir Gabelli, put this in, the programmer for this game. So in this version, it's hold X and then hit circle 55 times while you're in the ship. so much. There. You know what? I'm good. Yes, let's quit 15 puzzle. And I think we are good to actually put this to rest for now. So, with this. Because, yeah, this is kind of a game that I always kind of hate streaming RPGs because it's like, okay, I'm just kind of sitting here just doing random stuff. While, yeah. But, yeah, I think that was a good enough look at what, yeah, this game is about, because it's basically that. You go into random dungeons, you get the thingies, and you, well, do the stuff. So, yes. Let's
Probably
see.
a good stopping point, because the very next dungeon is the absolute worst in the game.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so this would belong in our adventure list. So really the only RPG we have right now on there is the original Dragon Quest. Which, part of me would kind of rather play this than the original Dragon Quest, because I know the original Dragon Quest is even more meandering than this one. That being said, to say, if I'm taking a look at these, like my ceiling would probably be... Let's see. Actually, from what we have here... Being said though, Dragon Quest is a lot more charming than this was. This just is kind of basic. So,
kind of generic. Because it didn't really have any of the Final Fantasy charm that came later. It was just your elves and your dwarves and your undead and whatnot. Yeah,
because Dragon Quest kind of has a similar thing, but it's still, like, the art is so good. Whereas I was say, even though the box art and sort of stuff for like Dragon Quest is always good, this has really fantastic box art, but the in-game stuff is so really basic. And the story is non-existent.
Characters. Yeah.
So actually, now that we've put it like that, I think I might actually put this below Dragon Quest. I would still rather play the Cinco Valius though. So I think I will put it right there.
Sounds good.
Let's see. Episode 131. Originally came out in 1987. Square. I'm just going to put the original version there. This is very much a RPG. And it's very high fantasy. And then audience, I would say for this one it's very difficult.
Yeah.
And yeah. Like, I feel like we kind of have to put music for that.
Mm-hmm. And the artwork.
And I can put still artwork there. Dislike.
Grindy shit.
Yeah.
And difficulty.
Yeah, let's see. I put something there for grind. What did I... I think it's this? Yeah. This we put for grind, and also use the cheese for that. And, let's see. I think for that, that is... I wouldn't put anything for hate. But I would probably just leave it at that.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything strongly dislike.
Yeah. Yeah. So, there we go. There is the original Final Fantasy. It is not aged the greatest.
Yeah. Well, it's aged better than, say, 2 and 3 have.
Well, 2 was never good to begin with.
Yeah.
So say that's not the age, that is just the game design itself.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, if that is good.
If you want to play a classic Final Fantasy game, go with like 4 or 5 or 6. They're much better.
Music's in like, yeah. As I say, I would not put me. Yeah. All right. So with that, this and this. Okay. So thank you all for watching. If you're watching this on Twitch, you can go to my YouTube channel at youtube.ltp.life, where I upload basically these archives of the streams up on there. I try and get them 24 hours afterwards, although like the ones from this weekend, I still need to do up. They are uploaded. I just need to do all the timestamps and all that, and they should be this afternoon. And this one will probably be up tomorrow around probably noon. So that's that. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/LoloDePuzzlo, or twitch.tv or twitch.ldp.life. That also works. Basically whichever one you want to go. I record these episodes 3 times a week. Fridays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturdays at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to keep up to date with how I'm doing, you can follow my personal Twitter at LoloDePuzzlo, or you can follow the channel's new Twitter at Hazeltown Story, which will be starting up probably sometime this week. And if you want to also keep up to date, you can join my Discord server by going to discord.ldp.life in your browser. And that will take you to the Discord, where you can take part in polls, which there's going to be one that's going to be ending at the start of August, which we're taking a look at the games, or voting for the games that we are playing in September. Also, there will be other polls that show up. So there's that. And also a new thing. I now have a Patreon, which the Patreon funds are basically to be going towards, as you've kind of seen, like if you see with Rhapsody right there, art of the characters that are kind of floating around the channel. That you will definitely see if you follow the Hazeltown Story. The Patreon will be going towards kind of improving that, and also kind of layout stuff, because I kind of do all my layout stuff myself, and I think that maybe I'd like to one time go get a little bit more professional looking stuff. So, with that, thank you all for watching. Next week's episode, or next Friday's episode, Wanderers from Ys, in which we take a look at Ys 3, Wanderers of Ys, which is kind of an offshoot of the Ys games, because Ys 1 and 2 kind of had the same combat. Ys 3, not so much. So, with that, I hope you can tune in for that. I think around this time, Bear should be starting, so I'm going to shoot you over towards him. And he's going to be doing something fun. He's going to be taking on people in, Duke Nukem Time to Kill for the PlayStation and Nidhogg. So, go check that out. So, thank you all for watching, and have a good night.
Peace.
There.